I mean, it's just, we can go on and on about this, as you guys know, but we're going to move on to the next topic.
Hell yeah.
Shaun King, Sandman, your favorite columnist.
Your boy.
Shaun King, man, is under some real serious scrutiny, Sandman. I'll let you kick this one off since you gave me this story the other day about Shaun King, man.
Bro, we've obviously been hearing Shaun King's name for the last couple of years now. Definitely. Anytime you go on social media and you follow any of your favorite Black comedians, celebrities, you follow any news, anything in particular Black related, entertainment wise.
Yep.
You've seen the Shaun King article. And in particular, it's been highlighting the injustices that go on with Black Americans throughout this country. A lot of people really, really fucking fall on what this man says. And then I see this tweet a couple of days ago. Oh God, it got my attention. I said, we got to talk about this, man. We're going to put him on whatever we're going to call it. He's on the firing squad today.
Right.
It says, it's a tweet by D-Ray. Shout out to D-Ray, D-E-R-A-Y. It says, Shaun King is running a long con, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. At the very least, he needs two. One, immediately and publicly release all former North Star staff from NDAs. People don't know that as non-disclosure agreements with no penalty. Two, stop soliciting funds all together. Now that just put me down a rabbit hole of shit like, whoa, this man must be taking some money. We did some further research, oh God, and you found what?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's pretty much he was collecting money. They said he has about 30,000 subscribers. He was collecting $5 to $10, per month, but he was supposed to be building up this elaborate website where he will be hiring, top-notch journalists up to 50, he says, to pretty much carry out this thing. And it's all based on, a lot of his content is based around racist issues, cops killing people, different things like this. But they said he grossly, he brought in about $120,000 a month or $1.5 million a year from his subscribers, which is nothing wrong with if you could deliver, what you're going to say. But they're saying 14 months later, they're saying none of what King promised was built. They said he struggled, with issues, alienated subscribers. And here's the big kicker. They're saying that, a large portion of his staffers, his Atlanta-based staffers, were actually laid off. But people are saying, all right, you're still soliciting funds, but you're not giving us the full product that you promised us, or you're not, employing these people that you said you want to employ. And here's what I'll say. I looked through the website. It doesn't look as bad as they're saying it looks, but I always had one eye up at this dude, and I always got one eye up at people who take these issues and look to just profit off of them and not really help. If you want to solicit money and really help, that's fine. But if you're just taking this money, it's unaccounted for, and you're profiting off of it, you're not on the front line, you're sitting behind and just talking about it, that's one thing. But you're asking the people for their money to do something and you're not doing it. That's what you call fraud at the end of the day. Now, if you're sitting here and you want to disseminate information and you get paid to do it from advertisement like we do, because we're in the same damn field, that's one thing. But we're not soliciting funds from people saying, yo, donate $10 a month to us and we're going to build this. No, we took our own money and we built the product that we wanted to put out to the people. The same thing with the guy, Umar Johnson. The situation is kind of on par, Tadman a little bit. Maybe some people say it's different, but to me, it's the same type of thing. You're asking people for the money. You're supposed to give them a product. You don't give them that product. So that's what he's under scrutiny for. But even that, I mean, I just, he's a light skin. They say he's biracial. I don't know if that's white or black or whatever, but I just kind of got a feeling in my gut about the dude. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to put on him 100% to say, oh, this dude's 100% fraud. I just got a feeling in my gut about this dude, bro.
Now, oh God says he's a light-skinned dude. That doesn't mean he has anything against light-skinned people. You know what I'm saying? But the brother's not doing, or whatever he is, he's not doing something which raises questions. If he was taking care of his business, it wouldn't matter what complexion he was, but he ain't taking care of business.
Right.
Oh God brought up Umar Johnson. And people may think that this was a little, all right, now this is apples and oranges, but I ask you, who was donating exactly to Shaun King? Is it white folk? Probably not. It's probably us.
Yeah.
And what's going on with the money? You're misappropriating funds. You're not being transparent with the bread. Sounds exactly like somebody else we talked about. Now, I'm also going to challenge the people who talk about Umar Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we started really looking at Shaun King, and we've heard rumbles for years, and it was like, okay, we heard rumbles about Umar Johnson for years. We were once Umar Johnson supporters. We ain't say anything till it was like, okay, nah, it's time to start talking. And that was last year. So now it's time for Shaun King, but I don't see the same people as vocal and as so forthright in taking Umar Johnson down for scamming black people as I do for Shaun King.
They might not be as vested into him, but the other part of the story I wanted to cover is that his employees, the article, the publication is pretty much saying his employees know, but they can't talk now because they got the NDA. So they want them to release the non-disclosure agreement so they can now come out and expose this guy. So I guess it's so little to the story. It's not that many people that maybe know about it. Maybe we enlighten the people to say, all right, look at this dude. Because I'll be honest, I didn't know he had a website. I didn't know he asked for money. I didn't know that until I seen somebody brought this to the light. So now that we know, we'll see. I always had a funny feeling about this guy, but I'm always skeptical about people who want to always borrow money and never put their own money into it. It almost seems like a church type of thing.
I can't stand that shit.
It's crazy.
Well, the person that put out the tweet was D-Ray. Like I said, D-E-R-A-Y.
Yeah, get him on the show.
If you watch the show, brother, hit us up. Interviews at hiphopun.com. I'll set it up.
Word.
What you think about this, Vic?
But yeah, I just think it goes into accountability and manhood. If you say you're going to do something, you got to do it. If you're not able to provide, you gotta give the money back. But I just feel like to me that's just some scam ass shit. That's how I feel about it. Just taking money from people and not delivering what you said you were going to deliver.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, man, I'm gonna talk about this next story, the riots. Now I'm looking at this one article here. It says Oakland protesters seen destroying the Benz dealership. We see the people out there, in the streets, looting, whatever you want to call it, burning down different things. But I want to turn everybody's attention to what Charlemagne said as well before we get into this. He put more than 40 million people have filed unemployment in the U.S. He said it's the U.S. unemployment worst rate since the Depression era. People have been home for months waiting on a $1,200 stimulus check. Of course, they're going to loot. America's so damn clueless of the plight of the poor. And I have to stand behind that statement. Not to say that they're looting, 100% because they ain't got money, but shit, maybe. Yeah. Because you got 50 million people, and again, I'm more fortunate now, but, 3 or 4 years ago, I might have been one of them people looting because I couldn't feed my family because I was told I had to stay home because of this virus and I can't work. Everybody ain't got the gift of being an entrepreneur. Some people rely on going to their job. So if you tell them that they can't work, they're going to go steal shit. So I stand behind that 100%. And then the other side of this is it's just like you can't tell people how to grieve. It's like if you punch him in the face or he punched you in the face and you fuck him up or he fucked you up, you can't be like, damn, I only hit you once. Why you fucking me up with so many body blows? It is what it is. So that's my thoughts on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I seen some white dude, and shout out to him. I'm not gonna put his name out there. Who put this about the looting? He was like, "You get mad at a particular demographic of people for looting, but this is no different than American history. What did we do during the Boston Tea Party?
Damn,
when it was time to revolt, we did no different. This is just a different hat on the situation where they're being oppressed and they're not being treated fairly, and this is their way to revolt. This is America."
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I was like, damn. And this I'm talking about, this motherfucker hunts. He got them dogs that I used to see hunting Negroes back in the old movies and shit. The last person I'd expect to say this, I'm like, yo, that's some real shit.
Real shit. That is some real shit.
Yeah.
That is some real shit. But yeah, this history repeating itself. If you put your foot on someone long enough, they're gonna try to fight their way out of it. And that's exactly what this virus is doing. The 50 million people in unemployed, and the government isn't giving no money to them. So what the hell do you think they're gonna do?
People are fighting back now. They ain't playing no game.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't see the trend of cops just doing what they're doing out here just being accepted too long anymore.
Nah, they really don't got the manpower to really contain it at all. And it could probably get worse. And at the end of the day, these cops are going to be backing down, going to hell home and saying, I don't want no parts of this.